today we're gonna do this super easy marble cake, and a lot of you told me you guys are not getting maida during the lockdown, so I tried this recipe and I've made this with atta and also with maida, so you can use whatever is available to you, and it turns out great with both of them, and it takes less than 10 minutes not just to prepare but also to assemble, and it looks fantastic. So I'm quickly going to run you through the ingredients. Let's go. So I've got half a cup of oil. You can use whatever vegetable oil you have at home. It just has to be something with not too strong a flavor. I've used my regular vegetable oil. I've got half a cup of sugar. You can use granulated, you can use regular sugar like I have today. I've also tried this recipe with granulated sugar, breakfast sugar, whatever you may call it, and it turns out great with that as well. I've got 1 cup of atta. You can use maida for this recipe as well. Both of them are yummy. I've got 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. I've got about 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. You can choose not to use this. If you don't have this at home, that's completely fine. I'm going to be using about 1 teaspoon of baking powder and about half a teaspoon of baking soda. If you don't have baking soda at home, you can increase the quantity of baking powder, but most of us have this because we put this in chole and other vegetables at home. And I've got 1 cup of milk. If you're going to be using maida instead of atta, I would recommend that you use about half a cup of milk in that case. So this is more or less a single bowl recipe. I'm not going to whisk the ingredients separately. You don't need any equipment for this. Just a small whisk and 2 small bowls. I'm going to use this because I'm going to make the chocolate variant in this small bowl. Let's start. Add the oil. Add the sugar. Give it a quick mix. Get this, add half a cup of milk and mix this nicely till it's a little frothy. Now this is mixed well. I'm going to add the atta to this. Add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Now add half a cup of milk and give it a good mix. Add vanilla essence. And mix. This is done. We're going to divide this batter into half and then make our chocolate batter. To this we're going to add the cocoa powder. And about 2 tablespoons of milk. Okay, ready for the secret, how we do the design. So I'm going to pour spoonfuls of mixture into this bowl which I've lined with parchment paper. You can line it with maida and some butter or oil, whatever you prefer. This is just easier. This cake is not too sticky, so don't worry. A big dollop right in the center. Followed by a big dollop of chocolate. Another of vanilla. Don't worry if it's not too neat. It's still gonna come out beautiful. Wasn't that so simple? Now let's just take a toothpick and make a design. You can do whatever at this point, but I'm just gonna show you how I do it. We're gonna take the pointy end and just draw a line from the outside to the center. Clean. Do this again. Now you can make as many lines as you want. You can leave it like this. I'm just gonna add a few more lines. And it's done. That's it. That's all you need to do. Now I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees and I'm going to put this in for about 30 minutes. That's it. Wasn't that easy? And it looks so beautiful. Now is the best part of the recipe. We get to eat this. Look at all the layers. That's beautiful. Which is why I was saying, even if you mess up the design a little bit, it's totally okay. Because this is gonna taste amazing. I know it already because it's so soft.